Emergency pod. You know what I'm saying? Got Shadow, of course, the sports in the ocean. What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro? How you feeling, man? I'm good. I'm good.
Hey man, I'm coolin'. We got some good stuff. Out of nowhere, we rarely pull an emergency pod. Been out dealing with some personal things for a little while, so here we are.
Yeah.
So here we are. All right. Well, look for the people that are watching, that will watch later. We talking about Bron. It is 7/24/2026. We're in 6:03 Central Time, 7:03 Eastern Time. So, all right, let's go ahead and go to it. So, LeBron pulling up in Philly, right?
Yeah.
What do we think? Okay, let's just start off at the top of it. Where do we feel like the not a hierarchy is with the East? Just because we've been gone, I've been gone for so long, we haven't been able to record so long. So we'll just make it about LeBron today, of course, and make it short and sweet. But where do you put the Sixers at now?
As currently constructed, to be honest, I would say maybe at least bare minimum top three.
Bare
Top.
minimum top three.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
let
that's
me
a
think. Let
spicy
me think
one.
about it. Let me think about the East real quick. Um, I mean, I don't. I think they'll be better than Boston. Um,
Right.
I don't know what's going on with Darren right now. Y'all lost beef stew. Um,
We're not,
you
we're not talking
know.
about Pistons today. We're leaving that alone. We'll be back for
Um,
next week about
I'm
that.
very excited. A lot of people are going to hear me talk about my sleeper, but I'm very, very excited about Tyrese coming back and them having Zubac and them actually being able to play together. They picked up Kelly Oubre, so the pace I really like the pace of along with a lot of the pieces that they already had from the finals team. So I really like the Pacers because they know how to play together. I just don't know how the Philly thing's going to work
Okay.
because everybody's ball dominant.
Okay.
So just on paper, it looks great. But if I had to just pick them right now, I would say maybe five, top
Maybe
five,
five.
top
Okay.
five.
I mean, I would possibly Ski Mask Howie. Oh no, he is back. I've been wondering. This is my homie. My homie of my homies, a Sixers fan. Well, more so Philly fan. But this is yes. Anytime to mention Howie has something to do with this. Some mischievous things going on in Philly for some time now. But I'll leave that alone for the football season. Me personally, I think. I mean, okay. I'm put him as number one. That some people say is a spare the moment or revisionist because we just saw what everything did what Knicks just did, but that's the exact reason why, right? You can show that if you have a star-studded lineup that you can win a chip. Knicks did it. You know what I'm saying? Knicks did it. Not to mention that we also forget about Dean Wade coming off the bench. So I mean, I'm high on Phylon. Personally. So, I mean, and then you have LeBron, like you said, they're all ball dominant. But if LeBron's able to take a back role, which we never seen him take like a passive role essentially, as far as being a ball handler. If he could figure that out, because he got all the tools to do that, then that'd be great if he was being a maestro. But I won't say that they're like a definitive number one. There's still threats there for sure.
Yeah, I think for me it's more so just the fact that the difference between the Knicks is that they play together and they already lost, and then you got all those guys that are already played together in college.
Yep.
Only thing that really changed was their coach.
Yep.
And I think the Knicks will greatly miss Mitchell Robinson. I think that will hurt them because I think he was the biggest reason, one of the biggest reasons they were able to beat my Spurs last year. But also, I think the difference is every single person on that team. You have Jalen Brown and you have Maxey, who are both All NBA last year. They both need the ball in their hands. You literally saw it's weird because Brown literally went from Boston and come to Philly, and it's pretty much like he's doing the exact same thing, you know. Because even if he wins, it's like whose team is it? Because
Right,
because
right.
Embiid,
He
even
gonna give you 45 games.
if Embiid plays 50 games, you know that's he's not going to win any awards, but I mean he's going to be the focal point. You know, Maxey is show what he can do. VJ, this really stunts VJ Edgecomb's growth, in my opinion, a lot.
Mm,
Because what does he do? He's not a shooter. He needs the ball in his hand. It's one thing to share with Maxey, and then Maxey comes out, and then you get to do your thing. But when you got to share with Maxey, Braun, and JB, and the games that MB does play, I just need to see how this looks. I'll give it till Christmas,
okay.
to really just to be. And I hope that Christmas is Philly versus Boston, by the way. But I just
Come
give
on,
it till
NBA.
Christmas to see, because I just don't
I,
know right now.
I mean, I agree. I think that stunning. I think that I wholeheartedly agree with you about the VJ thing. I don't think it's LeBron or Maxey that does it because VJ is still flourished in this role. I just think that it's really Jalen Brown. Just like to me, Paul George when he came back, like VJ took another step back, and as far as being that in the hierarchy, right? But VJ still did his role. He still got him where he fit in. I think that Paul's, but I think that VJ also at the same time, I've seen him being able to grow, right? Like 3 points and stuff like that. Smart cutter and defense, I think that's a little bit of a dicey lineup with what Maxi being 6'1", 6'2", maybe 6'3" to be generous. You have VJ that's like 6'5", maybe 6'6". JB at 6'6" as well. Like I mean, the 1 and 2 is fine, right? But once you get down to the 3 through 5, and you have a hurt Joel, of course. Then you have an older LeBron. Then that may get a little dicey. But I think they have enough people to. I have faith that LeBron and them will figure it out. I think this helps a lot of things because one of the bigger things that everyone asks, like you said, everyone's ball dominant, right? But who is the best person that can distribute the ball at this point? Probably LeBron James.
Yeah,
So I think that helps a lot and takes also letting Maxi be an attacker that I've seen him be a killer.
yeah.
So
I
I'm
just don't
happy to
like
see
taking
that.
Maxey off the ball. I think that's my thing.
I get
You
that.
don't take an All NBA point guard who ascended as the leader of the team and you take him off the ball. I just think that's hard for me to see. But also, Braun is not a catch and shoot guy. Um, None of them are catch and shoot guys.
That's true.
We'll have to see.
That's true. Oh, we got Vason to join.
What's up,
Man,
boss? How you feeling?
What's good with
hey,
y'all, man? What's good with y'all?
he gonna be on CP time. 15-minute grace period, all that. We knew what time it was.
Nah,
Um,
y'all niggas is on white people time today though.
oh my gosh.
Nigga started at 6:59 to 46
Hey,
seconds.
Hey, look, man. Hey, man. This is how we got to roll with news like this. So to catch you up, Shadow just expressed that he feels that they are top three. I expressed it. Top five, my bad. Five. He went 3 to 5. My bad.
Alright.
So it started off at 3, then he said 5. Me, I said I think they're number 1, but I don't think they're like untouchable as a lot of people saying. And one of the things we were just having discussion about is how do we feel like the pairing works, and also Shadow just mentioned that he don't like Maxey off the ball. So what's your thoughts on that, Faye?
Um, Maxi off the ball. I'll start with that for sure. Like Maxi off the ball is going to be a severe change. I mean, we know all of them can dribble the air out the ball or possess the air out the ball for sure. But going forward and just looking how they lost in the playoffs, Maxi needs another ball handler. He needs somebody else to facilitate, and VJ unfortunately isn't there yet. Then you lose Paul George, who was kind of like helping in that second creator role. So you kind of need a LeBron or whoever else to kind of replace that. But the team itself is so top heavy that VJ is gonna have to flourish in his role and working with the second unit. But I heard what you said about stunning his growth too. But this kind of just forces him in an Alex Caruso role. Like he just gets to be Black Alex Caruso, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, considering. All right, bro. He's young. He got his whole career ahead of him. He gets to learn how to be a champion, learn how to be a winner, learn how to. This is like a plus course. You know what I'm saying? College, like for him, like you're learning from everybody who's experienced. You're learning from Olympic gold medalists. Learning how to be a great teammate, which you already kind of have in your bag because he got chemistry from last year. But now you get to sit down with literally the greatest player of all time and learn how to be a winner. And all you got to do is go out there, hit some threes, and play hard nosed defense for 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like this is a blessing for him in disguise. Even though he might lose some touches, unless he go crazy with the second unit, he's definitely just getting a crash course in being a winner. So you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to them. The whole thing though, just my whole take on this trade, I did not know Bob Myers was in the Sixers front office. That really, really kind of broke it down for me why he ended up there. LeBron ended up there. They're gonna win the championship. They probably won't win it this year, but they're probably gonna win it in the second year. But they got to make some more moves because, like I said, they still super. They just top heavy, bro. And B's, like I said, B's probably gonna play 45 to 50 games, some playoff games. But say he don't, you know what I'm saying? Say it ends up being a 30-game season for him. Like, what are they gonna do? Resign Andre Drummond? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rely on Andre Drummond to take those minutes. They're gonna have to make some more moves in order for them to be a top three team. Right now, I got them at 5. I got them at 5 just off the front lineup. They made it to the second round last year without a LeBron James. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think the only thing about it is at this point I think that the Sixers. It's weird to say this, but the Sixers are gonna go as VJ goes, and the reason why I say that is because he becomes the X factor. If he decides I'm going to settle into this role that I have to play now, it'll be better for the team, like how Dylan Harper did with us.
mhm.
If he doesn't, he's like, damn, last year, I was doing my thing. PG missed time. I was actually able to thrive. And I'm looking at Dylan, I'm looking at Cooper, I'm looking at Ace, I'm looking at Conk Nip, I'm looking at all my peers, and I see they didn't clear their way for Con. They didn't clear the way for everybody. And I'm sitting here. It was one thing when okay, cool, JB comes. It's like okay,
Right.
cool. But
Right.
now you telling me JB and LeBron on top of my all NBA point guard that I got. So we go and grab another all NBA player on top of the one we already had, the greatest player of all time to most people, and this team gonna go as VJ goes. He's the X factor.
I mean, he unfortunately he just got caught up in legacy, bro. Like he just
Yeah,
got caught up in the legacy.
Go ahead,
yeah,
legacy. I mean, well, look, let me go ahead and rattle off the depth chart, projected depth chart, right? So Tyrese Maxey at 1, of course. You got VJ at the 2, Jalen Brown at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and at the 5, Joel Embiid. All right, that's out the way. Behind it, Philon, point guard, rookie point guard, Anthony Simons, Justin Edwards, Jabari Walker for behind Jalen Brown, power forward Dean Wade, Dominic Barlow, and I'm just not worth mentioning the center rotation. I mean of Philly, but I mean I'll get him Adam Bonya. Bonya, I may say that wrong. I
the
seen him
same the
before.
same Anthony Simons that was just with Boston for like 30 games and did absolutely nothing all year.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nah,
Nothing.
I think
They gave
Anthony
him
actually did
away.
all right. I think Anthony actually did all
They
right, like
gave
on
him
the
away.
margins type of thing. But you talk
Dean
to some
Wade.
Celtics fans, Dean
Dean
Wade,
Wade, the best pickup they got.
yeah, but I mean that's still depth. LeBron, I like LeBron Philon. I'm a big fan of Philon. I wanted him for us when he dropped, but we end up getting Ibuka. So
And
I
I
don't
was
think
telling,
the depth's not that bad.
I was saying earlier, this would have been perfect. The irony of it is everything that the Sixers needed ended up going to the Lakers.
Right.
You got Colin Sexton went to the Lakers. You had Quinn Grimes. He went to the Lakers. Kelly Oubre goes to the Pacers. Like the pieces that was this would have been this would have been rivaling with one of those Miami teams if you had those pieces. But this bench is Dean Wade gotta
I don't.
be.
I don't think it's over,
Dean
bro.
Wade
Honestly,
gonna be 6 man of the year.
I
I mean,
don't think it's over, bro.
I don't think the bench is
Because
as bad, y'all. Like, but I'm
it's bad,
looking at
man.
this, bro. Like, look,
Them
I'm
niggas will not
comparing
be
it to
there.
the other
Them niggas will
teams that they
not
have
be
to go
there.
against.
They won't be there by the time 2K27
I
Because
mean,
drops. That
they
whole
gotta
bench will
compete
be reworked.
against Alvarado, Clarkson, Shamit, uh, McBride. None of those people are in their starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? That like
I
it's
mean,
gonna be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I mean, but this also comes down to I don't think I am personally not gonna say a fan of Dean Wade, but I seen what he did when we played him, so have respect for him. Like people
I
say he
like
couldn't
Dean
shoot
Wade. Yeah,
threes,
I
and
just
he
think
No,
it's
I'm
just
about to
so
Dean
say
Wade.
Dean Wade. I'm about to say it's just him.
It's just Dean
Anthony
Wade.
Simons is nobody. Thalon, he's gonna do
bruh,
his thing because he's a rookie. You can't trade
yeah,
him.
Would
But
you
other
yeah.
want
than
any of those
that,
players on your Pistons team?
I would take Anthony Simons on the bench. I would take Dean Wade for sure.
No, not Dean Wade. I'm
Obviously,
talking about the rest of those guys.
I would take Anthony. I would take Anthony. Believe it or not, I would. And that secondary creation can get hot and get plugged, like be like a spark plug. I would absolutely take that as like a ball handler. Obviously, he wouldn't be able to be like wouldn't be able to be like one of our main staples, of course. But having a where our team is built, I would take him.
He beat Kerry LeVert for y'all.
it'd be the dollar store version of Karis LeVert.
Hey, look. I'm telling you right now, and I'll go ahead and put it on record since we're saying this. I think Anthony's gonna have some pretty solid games. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. If I'm on the wrong end of history, so be it. It's all right.
Hey,
Not the
you said it
first.
here first.
Yeah,
Say
yeah. I
this,
think it
he
was.
gonna take for take.
Got a clip, clip
Yeah,
tape for sure.
yeah. So
We looking at
I'm
a
cool with that.
6.5 point average,
Yup,
6.5
yup.
point average, about 4 assists a game,
But if he
man.
can tap back into that pulling, Anthony,
He's not
I
gonna
just think
tie back
Boston
into
kind
that.
of. I think that Boston thing really messed with his confidence. He get that back, he'll be fine.
Yeah, Boston
So
does that though. Like Boston will do that to you. It's a lot of
Uh,
media. It's a lot of expectations. So maybe Sixers ain't too far off from Boston,
yeah,
but that
I mean,
Boston
yeah,
starting job, hell nah, that's a lot to deal with. So maybe what I'm saying. Maybe he might have a breakout season.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I
because he don't
just
have to
don't.
do
He could be
That's
there.
nothing.
a lot of maybe though.
Anything he does is a plus.
Nah, facts.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, also, like we gotta take that. Yeah, this we gotta take the Celtics in the grain of salt, right? Because we seen Celtics make Kyrie Irving look like he don't even belong. Like, sure, like if you're able to just downplay Kyrie Irving, even if I want to say from a scoring impact, that's kind of like a problem, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there's a wingman, a Batman, second Batman, whatever the case may be, if you want, no comments, be Dick Grayson, he is that, and they did not make him look like that in Celtics. So I'm gonna take with a grain of salt with Anthony Simons to say that he gets back on track with this.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's all upside. So you know what I'm saying. Like whatever he do can only help. So
Yeah,
hopefully he got something left in the tank because his last outing, not it, man, not it.
Okay, so I know we touched base on this, so I'm going to go ahead and start picking the pieces to this because this is going to be. Can't believe I'm saying it's 2026, but this is a LeBron James pod. At this point in session, over and under, 40 games for Joel Embiid.
And is he getting LeBron James's medical treatment team too?
Hey man, I'm not asking on. I'm not part of that, but I just straight up the question.
40.
40.
I think he'll play over 40 games.
I
You
think he'll play
taking
over
I
over?
think
40.
he'll play the pivotal games that matter. I
All key
think
games.
he'll play the marquee games and he'll play the games. He's not gonna play back to backs, but he's gonna play. He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play against Utah or nothing like that. But he's definitely gonna play the marquee East games. He'll play against the Knicks. He'll play against Boston. Especially because Boston traded JB into not only their conference but also their division, so they'll play them a lot. So he'll play. I think over 40 for sure.
Taking over 40. Okay,
Is that including playoffs?
I'm including playoffs.
Oh, for sure. Then you talking about regular
Okay.
season 40, but for playoff, of course.
I got him personally. I got him missing at least the first month or so of the season.
Okay, so you think that's where it
Easy.
catches up, balance?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
no, that's fair. I guess my next question is, seeing how we have, like I said, Tyrese, VJ, Jalen Brown. The one biggest thing I see in this lineup, which I think LeBron does make help. Well, one, I think that Paul George being a secondary creator was ass. Even though I know based on you say the help, but I just think that like Paul George fit as being the 3 and D made it a lot better for the team. So adding LeBron kind of adds its own complexity with that. But I'm now looking at this lineup. A lot of people can't shoot. So how much do you think that impacts the game for them as well? Because they're gonna be all working in that 2 mid-range kind of pocket for the most part.
Defense and attack in the basket. We had to force turnovers with our size and strength and outrun niggas. You know what I'm saying? Except for Joel Embiid, but Joel Embiid is physical when he want to be. So I feel like they're just gonna try to play like a OKC San Antonio style type play with physicality and force, and hopefully that lead to easy baskets. Tyrese could shoot a little bit. LeBron can shoot when he wants to, when he get high. He's not a catching shooter, but he can knock it down from three, especially with him being older. And JB, he could shoot, but he's more so a creator. Like he gonna have to create his own shot, but he can knock it down too. It's not like these niggas just bums. You know what I'm saying? Like or like non-shooters. They just not like lethal threats from the three. But that's where you got niggas like Dean Wade to come in. You know what I'm saying, off the bench, knock it down. We don't know what the rookie's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But he had a fake little burner in summer league,
In general, yeah.
and Joel can stretch the floor. You know what I'm saying? We know what Joel could do. So maybe that'll take some wear and tear off his body by being able to stand at the top of the key, knock down some early threes because everybody else is going to be driving. So I think they're just going to try to play a physical brand of basketball. We know Nick Nurse is a good coach and will be able to actually adjust. So yeah, I think they go out physical, try to create easy turnovers, and just beat niggas up for the most part.
Okay, all right.
Everything you're saying is 100% correct. I think the only issue is we. This is what you're speaking of, and what we believe is the best version of the Sixers.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know how many times we're going to get to see that version. How many times do we get to see uh, uh, Embiid, PG, and was it Hart? No, whoever play together at the same time. Like it's just hard to envision. Like you said, they're not bums, but they not knockdown shooter. The difference between OKC, San Antonio, and Philly is that when they do that, you have Vassell, you have Champagny, you had Cason Wallace, Caruso turned into Reggie Miller. Like you had, uh,
Mm.
you got people who are capable of shooting threes. Nobody on Philly, you like, man, they gonna knock that three down. You know,
That's what
nobody.
I'm saying.
You know,
That's what I'm
nobody.
saying.
Uh, maybe Dean Wade, but he's coming off the bench.
Mhm.
And I would say out of all of them, the most likely two that are put up from three is JB and Maxey, because that's just what they did. JB did all last year in Boston. He took every shot that he
Right.
wanted to, because who else was going to take him? And that's
Right.
just how they play. Shoot a bunch of threes. That's they 3-3-3, get a good three output. And then Maxey, because he's the primary ball handler. But what you're saying is correct. We just don't know how much of that we're going to see with the entire nucleus together as a team. And then God forbid anybody on the bench miss any game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
then we looking at because what happens is if the less games that Embiid plays, the way that the team is constructed, the more games Dean Wade has to start at the five.
I think they're not. I think they're not done.
Yeah, they
I
have
think
to
what you're
not be
saying.
done.
They're not.
They
I
have to
don't think
not
they're
be done.
done. Yeah, I don't think they're
But just
done.
if we're speaking just today, that they have some holes that they need to fill, because we know
For
what the
sure.
nucleus and the core is, and everything else. They're just gonna have to try to figure that out. But Braun wanted this
Gotcha.
obviously because they get 2 year, $8 million with a playoffs in the set. It's like he's just like, okay, cool. I'm trying to have fun, try to go out there and chase a ring. I
He
don't
bought
really know
a he
why.
bought a championship.
I don't know why he picked
Yeah.
Philly, but hey,
I think well, one, okay, we've done a lot of talking about this and saying certain things as far as like LeBron, but one of the bigger things is I probably should go ahead and share exactly the conversation or the tweet, right? So, let me know if y'all seeing the screen and y'all tracking.
No.
Okay, give me a second. It says to share. Let me go back. All right, so let me go ahead and add it to boom. All right, so we'll go ahead and talk about this. Not sure if you all can open it up, make it bigger, but either way, I'll go ahead and have this. I'll go ahead and read this out.
That
So
sounds crazy.
yeah, pause, super pause. Pause. Look, you're supposed to continue to move forward because when I chop up the video, it's gonna catch that. Now you didn't done something, bro.
I was
That's
reading. I was reading and replaying what you said in my head. I'm like, oh man, that would make it
oh
big.
man. All right. So look, let's go ahead and talk about it. All right. So as you can see, I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide. But I was pretty sure I played my last game, and I was honest at the last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love this game. I truly love this game, and I have more to give. And a few weeks really been special, and I've never been able to have no clue what to do and take real time just to think. I've had an incredible few months with all the people I love trying to figure it all out, and this is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete, win, and to have a chance at that feeling of winning again. Another championship. We believe you can do it with the 76ers. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and remove that. Get back to it. So, Shadow, I know you mentioned that you said that just the smile was crazy. You mentioned that why he chose Philly. I think it's apparent why he chose Philly. In my honest opinion,
He said to
Why?
win a championship.
I mean, to me, it's an all right. If you get, they push what Knicks to the. I'm not gonna say to the brink, but they push Knicks way further than they should have. So let's just go ahead and put that in context, and then they actually end up winning the chip, right? Healthy Maxey, of course, VJ coming back for another one. You got Jalen Brown that brought the Celtics all the way. Even the Celtics, even doing the things they did and getting to the point where Jalen Brown was already impressive. But now you had this Philly roster, and now you have possible Joel that actually did show up in some playoff games. He did, but he won't have to do as much with this team. I think, to me personally, it made more sense to go between Philly and Minnesota outside of just the feel good story. I'm going back to Miami and Cleveland. So that's my take on it. You know, you all have the floor. So let me know what you think about that one.
I I just don't think that's enough to beat nobody in the West. I don't think you can beat the teams in the West with the roster the way it is because that'll work in the East for right now. You gotta realize, like LaMelo Ball just went to the West.
Right.
Um, like Minnesota. I would have, even though it would have been harder in the West, if you get LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and you get LeBron, I think that's a lot better. And actually, like you lose Nas Reed, you lose Julius Randle, but I like LeBron. That man, look, he would have. Plus, they still did. If you watch the way Shannon and DeSumo played,
For sure.
it's like when you say the goal is to win a championship. It's okay. We going. To me, it sounds like we gonna knock everybody out in the East, and we gonna take our chances when we get there against the Western Conference team. That's what that sounds like. Because I don't think he wanted to go through that Western gauntlet. Because he clearly already seen what it was like with Luca and Austin Reeves, and he realized, all right, bruh, we can't even get through the gauntlet, let alone get to the promised land. He has a much better chance of getting through it with the East, even though this might be the best Eastern Conference since I was probably like 10 years old. But still,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
especially with this whole Giannis and Kawhi and you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. But I mean, I guess he felt like this. I would even like Denver. I would have liked Denver because he don't have
I
to.
was gonna say that too, bro. Denver was my sleeper pick for this whole
They
shebang.
sitting
Oh
there,
wow.
they fake
Okay.
wide and stuff, but it's like, okay, cool. You can you plug LeBron in with Joker, Aaron Gordon, Murray, Christian Brown. They was cool. I personally thought he was gonna go to Denver, but I guess we'll see. In the East, it's his happy place. So he's back in the East.
Okay. Okay.
And
Go ahead, Vay.
what I think about it, all right, we know Miami fumbled the bag with the press conference. They fucked that up. I don't care what nobody says. He was going to Miami. Even if you look at the tweet, he lists Miami first. He say, "I got love for Miami. I got love for the Lakers, and I got love for my hometown Cleveland." He was going to Miami, but they fucked the bag up by leaking the tweets.
Did you
Then
see
you go to,
the? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but did you see the position open up as the YouTube and like the technical like that position opened up right after that tweet?
oh, of course.
Oh, that would happen. Yeah. So I didn't want to take the spotlight, but go ahead.
Nah, you good. Pack that nigga the fuck up. He fucked up the bag. He just fucked up the biggest bag. You know how many jerseys they was about to sell? Anyway, then you look at Cleveland's roster. I don't think he's a fan of I don't think he's a fan of Kenny Atkinson, the coach, especially out coming off the last year's playoffs. And I don't think Cleveland was willing to move off their core four because to get LeBron James, they would have had to either give up they would have had to get up Jared Allen or Evan Mobley, and I don't think they wanted to give up either one of those. So now they stuck with Max Strus at the three. And I also don't think LeBron wants to play the three this late in his career.
For sure.
So, and then just looking at LeBron's history, we know like he wants to play with a versatile big. He don't want to like Minnesota would have made sense, but Gobert has no offense. Like I said, Denver was my sleeper pick because Joker can do everything, Murray can do everything, but he basically took Denver's scheme and then did it in Philly. Like now he gets to be the best version of Aaron Gordon. He gets to play that Aaron Gordon role, come off pick and rolls, be another ball creator or another shot creator. Gets to catch random alley oops. You know what I'm saying off they playmaking. Just being a big distraction or getting like sneaky easy layups because that's all we want to see LeBron do at 24 years in his career.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the gauntlet, I think Philly has the best chance of competing with the East Gauntlet and the West Gauntlet because they have all the guard play with Maxey and VJ. And then you got Jalen Brown who can play the two. He's played the two before. If you know what I'm saying, say VJ goes down or you know what I'm saying, some random shit happens. But the key part of all this is what else they add to this. Because we know they're not done. It's still hella free agents out there like this was the big news we are all waiting on, but it's these small, like minute moves that's gonna take this team over the top. Like you got people like Bruce Brown that's still out there. You got Russell Westbrook that's still out there, who him and LeBron have chemistry with, and I'm sure Russ at this point in his career was signed for a veteran minimum. You know what I'm saying? So it's those small other pieces that they're gonna have to fill up in order to actually run with the other teams. But right now, I think Philly had the best chance out of all the other suitors, other than the Minnesota and other than Denver. But I think what Minnesota fucked up is losing Nas Reed because, like I said, Gobert has no offense, and then you fucked around and trade Nas Reed. It's like, all right, bro, I'm not trying to go over there and play with another young nigga like I just was. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna take the ball from Anthony Edwards. They not the coach not even gonna let that happen. So it's like, all right, bro, fuck it. I'm going to Philly. I played with Joel in the Olympics. I already know how he get down. He know how I get down. VJ young enough, and he's a clutch client. You know what I'm saying? He worked with Chris Paul, so they already got a rapport. Not VJ, but Tyrese. Jalen Brown, he gonna get with the program. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really losing no steam. He just came off damn near MVP caliber season. So I just think they had the best lineup for everybody else. I mean, I would have loved to see him in a Wizards uniform, but that's my take on it.
That's fair. So, I mean, I still stand with. I see, and I think those are all valid points, but I still think I stand with Shadow on this as far as the Minnesota. They needed the ball creator anyway, but like Lamelo also can be off ball, and still work. And also he just hopefully he just come back serious.
Also, there's been a lot of talk, and it's like the worst kept secret about the beef between the one sided beef. I would say between Russ and Braun. How Russ
Mhm.
feels some type of way about the way the stuff happened with the Lakers, There was a lot of reports saying that he had interest with Miami, and Miami had interest in him, but he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't gonna go there if LeBron went there. Because the Kings didn't want him back, even though he averaged 15. I think Russ ends up going to Miami. And also, if Braun was to go to Miami, would he have played the one or the two? Because you got Bam, you got Giannis, and then Wiggins is what playing the three or
Wiggins would have
Yeah,
played the two. Wiggins would
yeah,
have played the two.
yeah,
yeah, we're gonna play it too. Wiggs had a pretty good solid year last
yeah.
year.
So
Nobody want to talk about. So,
yeah, but I guess we'll just see, man. This
oh,
Philly
oh,
thing is
hold on, Shadow, hold
interesting.
on. How we gonna talk about beef with that when we not talking about Jalen Brown? You know what I'm saying? Talking about Bronny, and then you end up being part of the team. So, this don't have to be a full hour. I know we're 38 minutes in, but so because it's just one topic, but I'll have two topics I want to talk about here. Hear you both out before we wrap up. One, win win or lose scenario. How does this affect his legacy? So we'll start off with that. What's your thoughts on that? That's been very everywhere. It's been around everywhere essentially.
His legacy is his legacy. Like he's LeBron James, bro. Like I don't think it affects it none. It adds to it. It gives him 5 rings, but I don't think it affects it none, bro. Like he could have retired and everything would been straight. But another ring, I mean, it won't help. You know what I'm saying? Don't put him in a different class. He LeBron James. He got every stat there is. So win, lose, or draw, I don't know. If he, if he lose and he lose bad though, they gonna throw him in there with they're gonna throw that jersey in there with the Shaquille O'Neal Boston jersey, but that's about it.
Okay, Shadow, what you think?
Uh, look, man, at this point in LeBron, what this 25, 26, whatever
Might
he
be
is.
25. Yep, might be
At this point, it's
25.
like whatever you feel about LeBron James, you feel about LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, my fault. I just put it together.
What
24 years in, he goes to Philly for Kobe. That's kind of fire. Kobe's from Philadelphia.
I
Nah,
just think
no, no.
whatever you whatever you think of LeBron at this point is what you think of him. I don't think. I mean, if he wins, it's like, oh my God, he a fish. They're gonna be like, he's certified as the great. Once you have your mind when it comes to who your goat is, it's pretty hard to change it unless like something astronomical happens. Because you gotta remember, like, Brady had 5 rings, and they were still saying Joe Montana until he got 6, and then the guy had to get 7. It's because he had never lost. It was so many factors. You're gonna have those people that say Jordan is the GOAT because he never went to a game 7, and then he never lost in the final. It just depends on what you care about. But LeBron's, I don't think it matters. I mean, personally, there's a lot of people feel like you should get credit for going.
Right.
And there's certain people who feel like, well, if you go and you lose, do it really matter? But it also just depends on the kind of person that you are. Like personally, I think going is cool because some people don't go. But at the same time, you want to win when you get there.
Yeah,
So
I agree. The biggest part is like I think that's the biggest part, right? I don't think that there's anybody that has a logical opinion or that understand that LeBron wouldn't be great. Like the people that say he's not great, it's just ridiculous at this point, right? But I do think that the pivotal thing is coming and going, right, Pose? Because you're right. Like the difference is, I would say that I agree to a certain extent. I see both sides of it, but it's different if LeBron like had to for like most of his career at a certain point. LeBron wasn't really necessarily building things up from scratch. It's like when LeBron came, it was like I'm not going to even say Tom Brady because you know how I feel about the passive Brady shadow, but I would say this. I would say like it's like when Tom Brady went to Tampa, right? And that's the only one I'm gonna use because Brady has made a lot of players. All right, I don't care what nobody say. He's retired, so now I can say that he's part of one of my favorite organizations at this point. So that's what it is. But it's just that people came with Brady, right? When Brady went to Tampa, people migrate. That's been the same thing for LeBron's career through its entirety. So to me, moving is less effective because of that, if that makes sense. If he moved and he had to do it like any other like superstar, even though he's not, we'd be having a different conversation. But that's just my opinion, and I agree with the gold thing. You're right.
If he
if he
My
don't,
say
goal's
no
a bit
time,
mad.
I want to go win a ring. Like it was people
Yeah,
that were saying they want to go play with Braun because they trying to go win a ring. You know, like
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, at the end of your career, that's what Braun's doing now.
I'm about to say, you don't think people about to migrate?
Yeah, like
No, no,
bro.
I'm not saying that. I don't. I'm not saying that they wouldn't. I'm just saying that that's also like something like for example, like if I'm just going to use our like my superstar team. If Cade went somewhere, it's not a guarantee that Cade would just have people migrate. Cade may have to build that up. You don't even have to question that with LeBron, and that's not been like a small part of career. It's been a big part of his career, and that's the definitive like difference to me in my honest opinion.
For
And
sure.
even with this one, like you said, I think that there's obvious answers. Minnesota he could have went through, and that would have made sense. Faye, I didn't even think about Denver, but now that you put it in perspective with Denver, that also would have made sense. But he chose to go to Philly, which on paper you're right, build out solid team, but that big man spot, that's a very slippery slope. So there's some things with it. So I mean, I still think I don't think it affects it as much. Like you said, Shadow, some people have opinions with stuff, but if there is like a small margin where I could see people kind of sway, that would be the big thing that makes sense to me.
I will say though, if he wins, him winning means more than him losing.
For
Because
sure.
if he loses, it's like he's 40 years old. Oh my god, he just went. He already made. If he wins, he's 40 years old. He the GOAT. It don't even matter. He's still
Bro.
there. This you know how it goes.
But I'm
You
about
know
to
how
say,
it
yeah, yeah,
goes.
yeah. You know how LeBron can't like, yeah, when LeBron do bad, they minimize that. But when he does good, they praise it to the
They gonna
absolute
use praise
max.
For
either
sure.
way.
Yeah.
Y'all think they win this year?
They not winning nothing. I don't think they gonna win ever. Period.
Oh shit!
Hell
Oh,
no.
oh no,
What?
no, he going crazy. I mean, hey, you talking to somebody that's a Spurs fan, brother? I wouldn't be saying. I'd
You
be saying the
think?
same
You
thing.
think 40? No. Man,
Yeah.
look.
I
Wait till
think,
they. Wait.
bruh,
They about to
he
get ran
bought
out
it.
the gym.
Nah,
The
it's not
Pacers.
Uh
happening.
Man, wait till you see. Wait till they play Charlotte.
oh. We going
I
take for
mean,
take already early.
they
Wait till they
going they
play
going
Charlotte. Wait till they play the Pacers. Wait till they play these young boys. Wait till they play the Wizards. You go tough. Wait till they play the Wizards.
Classic.
the DMV and me will not let not let me say my take, but everybody else, I'm
Wait till
not
they.
worried about it.
Okay.
Like I just feel like they're gonna do the same thing Denver did. Like LeBron James is not even really gonna be a factor. He's more so to he's a big distraction. You know what I'm saying? He's a big firework. He ain't really there to put up no real points. He ain't really there to break no records. Like I'm literally here to coast through the first 82 games and then turn it up for the playoffs.
Playoffs. Yep.
Like that's
He
all I'm
might
here
only play
for.
like 65 just to say he made the thing, just in case.
That's the
Um,
case. Yeah.
yeah. He,
Right, I'm here to sell the cool. We just retroed the new black jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to sell some jerseys. VJ, Tyrese, Jalen, y'all hoop us through the regular season. We gonna win these 16 games. That's important.
yeah.
That's fair.
That's all we here for. So I don't know if they do it this year because I'm a personal believer you can't buy chemistry. They're gonna have to figure out how to learn to play together. But he going 2 years and a player option. So if he don't like it, he could kick it. But at the same time, I think the same thing that happened in LA, the same thing that happened in Miami. We're gonna lose the first year, go restock up the second year, and then we're gonna run it the second year. And he's gonna, you know what I'm saying, sunset ending. I got my championship. I'm gonna retire with five.
Okay.
25 years in the league.
All right. So, all right, for that last topic before we get out of here, how does this now affect free agency? Right, there was a lot of dominoes, a lot of teams that was sitting up here saying Pat putting their slots in and putting their names in the hat. So now this is the thing. Do we see another explosive side of free agency, or is it just going to be like tampered down and we're just pretty much done?
I don't know, honestly, because I mean, I think everybody's pretty much all the big names. I think they're all pretty much locked in, unless you know what I'm saying. Like Golden State is still a major player, because who doesn't want to play with Steph Curry? Denver needs a piece. Cleveland needs a piece. Detroit needs a piece. So those are the only teams that I think could probably shake some shit up. But other than that, I don't know. I think everybody else is pretty much locked in. Like I said earlier, some heavy hitters out here still, but I don't know, bruh. I don't know.
So
I don't think we see no more changing of the balances.
so this the thing. I want to say one. The thing you said. Who want to play with Steph Curry? I mean, obviously nobody, because the Warriors haven't been able to do nothing. The Warriors have not been
Hey,
able to do nothing.
bruh.
Like even looking at teams like the Pelicans, where it's like they didn't make not one move, not
Not
one
move
trade, not
nothing.
one signing, not one nothing. I'm sitting here
That's
looking.
Joe. That's Joe
I'm sitting here
Dumars.
looking right, and this is a name that I think is going to get some teeth sucking and some old brother, but
Trey Murphy.
I truly believe there are two players that I think could really help teams. If DeMar DeRozan was to go to like a Miami, or if he
Send
was
him
to
to
go to,
Detroit.
or if he was to go to a Detroit or something like that, or
You don't like it? You don't like him in
even
Detroit?
Bradley Beal, because even Bradley Beal, he literally played what, maybe 2 games, broke his ankle, whatever he did with he never even played with the Clippers. I think, especially DeMar. I think DeMar and I think Russ. I think they make a big difference for teams that are on that border. Personally, because I'm looking through it else, and I don't really see I don't really see anybody else that's like, okay, cool. And I don't know what they're doing with Harden. I don't know if he's still kind of up in the air, the same way Duren is kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think DeMar changed a lot of things. It's a marching band outside my house.
I'm about to say, you got the ice cream truck, you got the marching band. I can't edit those out. It's over. It's a wrap.
I like shit over there. Shit going on.
Man, it's lit on Sports Nation blog. It's Sports Notion. I'm sorry, I say Nation. I'm tripping.
But nah, I
So,
think DeMar helps the Cleveland. I think DeMar helps the Detroit. So that's a definite name to watch. Russ can help anybody, especially the way the league has been going on. It's a legit marching man. Russ can help anybody.
yeah.
Oh, also they was talking about Kevin Love too.
Yeah, K-Love, we know where he's going. That nigga
Yeah,
is
we know
loved this
we
section.
Why
we
can't
know
Love
we
end up
going.
going to Philly, man?
Of
We know,
course.
yeah. Come on now, we know where he's.
Especially
Yeah,
with
that's
them,
another
especially
question.
with them needing an actual big man. Come on, man. Get the steak and cheese out right now. It's happening.
Yeah, trying to get the Philly cheesesteak. You know what I'm
But
I
like
saying?
I
That's
definitely
said,
think
Philly.
that's a big, and they might end up getting some sneaky people like Nick Batum, just some little
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
I'm about to
That
Nick
say,
pull
Batum,
out.
the free agent,
Nick-
like I said, DeMar, just little pieces like that, just a little something.
people that's willing to take the lesser for, you know what I'm saying, bigger picture. Like I said, Bruce Brown's still on the market. Like players like that are just like, all right, bro, I'm here to hoop. I don't care, bro. Just give me a uniform, bro. I'll go
Give
out
me
there
your
and I'll do
phone.
what I'm supposed to do.
That's
Yeah,
it.
hey, Caleb Love plays for Philly.
That's true.
I did not
Oh,
know that.
I don't still see him. So I don't still see him on the current. What's the name? So he
Well, yeah, I
may.
think it says I'm gonna be like I said, he's with Philly. That would be nice.
That's all right. But,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't
He can
know.
score, man. I just think, like I said, we're gonna wait and see what this Philly roster looking like at the end. But
Yeah.
right now, I just think that as far as to answer your question, Jay, I think DeMar, Bradley Beal, Kevin Love, Russ, guys like that, those are the guys that have the most impact. And the
and
vets that are proven, know how to get it done. They can change the balance. You probably only really need them for like the playoffs, for real. DeMar more so can help more than anybody else, for real. Russ can help be a backup point guard and help facilitate and calm stuff down. But then, like I said, guys like Batum and little pieces like that too, can slide in. So I guess we'll just see what
a
that.
name
But
I've been hearing floating around for like the Clevelands and the Miamis is Mario Hazonia, Super Mario. He ain't played in the league in 2 years, or about 2 3 years.
I forgot about Mario.
Yeah, but he's like the next big target since niggas lost to LeBron James free state. So I seen that earlier. I don't know why. I don't know what he's been on. So I don't know if it's worth it. But I definitely like Sham said it. So I'm like, all right, like maybe he's still in good shape.
this gonna sound crazy. I've been hearing this too. As a big man, because they have an issue at big man. Come on home, Ben Simmons.
I seen the talks.
Hey, you know what?
Come
Time to
on home,
wrap
Ben
this
Simmons.
up.
I seen the talks.
Time to wrap this shit
Come
up.
on
It's
home,
out
Ben
the
Simmons.
mud.
It's time to wrap this shit up. Hey, look, y'all. Thank you for joining
I
us.
don't see why not, bro. I
I
don't
don't
see why
either.
not.
As
Unless
a
he
Yeah,
just ain't
core,
got
as
the
a
heart to
core,
yeah.
play, bro.
because you going. Hey, it look good.
If Draymond Green can do it, bruh, he can do it, bruh.
Look, but they did not show this man on national TV and say we spotted Ben Simmons and show with a trash can flowing down the road. I'm sorry, no, he's out of there, bro. He better learn Chinese, buddy. The Shangjiang Wong Tigers.
We're gonna
That's what he said.
revisit this when he in Philly.
Okay, hey, look, it's already on wax, so that's what it is. So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and go through a few comments before we get out of here. Okay, we got IF. I guess this is good enough time to say any mentions Key West Holly, Moonlights. Okay, yeah, we know a lot of weird stuff going on in Philly, and I still say that. Especially, I know who this is now. So, yeah, it's a lot of weird shit going on. Always big supporter. Bad Genius, let's go. We back. Oh, yeah, T for T and TSN. That's kind of hard. But the house can't lose. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got the one who sees Bron's going to play point guard.
Hell nah.
Bron. We got. Oh my gosh, Bron winning the chip.
We got Glaze in the chat.
Hey, nah, it's more than Glaze. He part of the Cream Kingdom. That's crazy. And man, genius. Some people don't go and everybody can't go. That is a fact. That is a fact. So, with that being said, thank you for the emergency pod, guys, for showing up. Kind of out the blue. I know we don't do this Friday, but we'll chop everything up. Have everything sent out. You know, y'all see the repost through the weekend. This was fun, man. And I mean, if anything come out, we'll talk about it. But with that being said, y'all have y'all weekend back. And hey, man, we'll see y'all next week. We'll be back.
Tape for tape, man.
Appreciate y'all.